We're joined now by Mr. Fine, by the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Capital Oil. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
Well, visibly angry Minister of Finance there, perhaps some people say rightly so. But before we even go to some of what transpired, you, many say, came to the rescue of Nigerians by deciding to supply fuel. But some others describe it differently, saying, wait a minute, some motive may be attributed to this one. Why did you decide to do what you did?
Well, I think I have to go straight to the facts. There was no meeting. I was not consulted before the strike. And I don't think in a situation where, by the strategic position our company holds in the downstream sector, that such action can be taken without due consultation to us. We are not only dispensing product that belongs to us, we store so many marketers' products. We are the biggest, we run the biggest facility in the downstream, and which everybody can attest to. So if we have PPMC product, IPMA product, so many other marketers' products in our facility, and our products, and then you call in a strike. You know, we respected the order actually, and we start asking questions. Why is this? Okay, why not dispense diesel? Why not dispense other deregulated products? The hospitals, people were dying in the hospitals. No, the MTN, we rescued MTN on Sunday. If not us, MTN will have shut down since Monday morning. We have to give MTN some diesel product on Sunday night in order for Nigeria to exist. So if you look at this, if this communication were totally shut down by yesterday morning, MTN, because IHS, which coordinates the major telecommunications company facilities in Nigeria, we dealt directly with them. So if we have not done that rescue Sunday night, by Monday, there won't be communication in Nigeria. So what are we talking about?
Yes, but before that time,
Yeah.
you said you respected the order.
Yeah.
What went wrong? That you
No. We got a test on Saturday that from Monday there won't be loading. So you expect on Monday to ask why. So we didn't work on Monday, but we continued Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I started getting agitating. I asked my fellow marketers, why are we into this? If we were paid about a month ago, we would have taken a dialogue position with government than just shutting down without informing. Or you give a pre-warning strike, a pre-warning for the strike before you go into strike. I don't think it's an act of responsible people to go into strike without giving a strike warning. Because at the end of the day, we can tell government, if you don't give us, if you don't pay us before the end of this regime, we're going to strike.
What reason did they give for saying no loading for a period of time?
I don't know. Nobody can justify. Anybody that is involved in this can come and tell Nigerians why we went on this strike.
Well,
in other words, the lack of consultation with your company means you were totally in the dark as to the reasons for the strike action.
I said to you today that Capital Oil and Gas runs the biggest firm in the downstream sector of Nigerian economy, and we should not be sidelined when they are taking certain decisions. So we were not part of that action, and we have never been part of anything that will undermine, the existence of Nigeria. We were almost, the banks yesterday shut down by 1 o'clock. So if we had not intervened on Sunday, maybe by Monday it will have generated till today. I don't know. And then I think many of our colleagues also took side by me, because by this morning they would have started loading even if the strike was to be on.
Are you a member of the Marketers Union?
I am a founding member and I'm an executive member of the Marketers Union.
It's strange if, as a founding member and an executive member, you were not consulted before the strike action.
Well, that is it. And most of our marketers were not consulted as well. Most of the marketers were not consulted. You need to call and then let's know where they had a meeting, how many marketers were there. You can't take a decision of the entire nation with only 2 or 3 or 4 marketers.
So there seems to be a clique within this group.
There's no click, but I don't think it was done in an appropriate manner. There's no click.
Okay, so I mean, we're looking at this. You said you tried to take this action as a result of not being consulted. We've also seen over the years, and in the last couple of months, though, that they're talking about being owed. Marketers have been owed so much money. I think only recently the federal government paid 156 billion. According to them, the marketers said no, it's 154. And according to the marketers, they still have 200 billion naira outstanding. And, you know, the federal government says that cannot be the figure. From what they have, I think it's about 130 billion. This argument goes back and forth. But the bottom line is that they're being owed. Are you being owed?
Yeah, we are owed a lot of money with in Ministry of Finance, PPPRA. We need to have a kind of joint reconciliation team that can come
so
up with a figure.
you're also following.
We have been. I mean, there's a lot. I'm one of the even major creditors to the scheme. But the most important thing, let me correct a fact. It's not that I wasn't consulted fully, but at the same time, the first thing is that I wasn't consulted. Second thing is that the masses were getting agitated. Anything could have happened. You know, people were dying. So it is for Nigerians, it's for the masses. It is not just because I wasn't consulted. But I obeyed the strike action. But we can't stretch it for so long. I have never seen in the history of my being in this industry where we had strike up to 4 days, 5 days, going to 1 week. I've never seen it. It's shutting down the entire country. It has never happened. So I have a working relationship with Nupeng. They have also helped me in the past, you know. But I can't be looking at people dying in the hospitals where we supplied close to 15 hospitals, you know, rescued close to 15 hospitals yesterday morning. I mean, if you look at it, you have to judge by the side of being favoring their association and at the same time, you know, looking at the masses. Okay. I mean, we try to also talk to them, plead with them. Let's close this. Let us, you know, take the position of dialogue. But, you know, all our plea was not heeded.
So you're being owed, and as one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the downstream sector, you must have been owed quite a bit of money as well. I mean,
yes,
quite a lot of money. And the marketers are saying that the banks have stopped extending credit to them. That's why they've shut down. Is that true?
That is true.
So the banks are not giving you people any more credit?
It depends on the relationship you have with a bank. Some can have this, but major marketers does not have not been. It has not been easy getting access with financing, owing to this debt by the government. But all the same, I think it's something that we need to go and negotiate.